sector who is not paid and
there's a very thin line between the informal sector nowadays and the organized private sector, because it's almost difficult to say, oh, this is organized private. So you take teachers, for instance, who work in private schools, for instance. You say they are working in a private, or you say they are working in organized private sector, and if you see some of the treatments of these teachers in private schools, you know, sometimes it's really nothing to be proud of. It leaves a lot to be desired.
Just
so
to add
that's
to
just
that
an instance.
point,
Would you say they are working in informal sector now, or how?
Just to give you one more example, the banks, casualization of staffs, contract appointments that denies them of pension, denies them of health insurance
benefits,
and they work under very severe. So does the structure we have today better serve the interests of workers in those kind of establishments?
Well, if you are talking about inherent labor issues in certain organizational spaces, that is a different matter. We can deal with that. But if you are saying that the organized private sector is a marginalized sector, I'll keep telling you, I say no. That the organized private sector, Shell and the rest, they're all part of the organized private sector. And they are very, 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 in terms of pay, remuneration, and those, they are way ahead of the public, the public sector. But if you are now restricting your question to unhealthy labor practices in certain entities in the private sector, I will agree with you. Like the banks, for instance, yes, we have had massive cases of casualization in the banks, and we'll be tackling this. We have that in the construction industry. We'll be tackling this. In fact, in the most recent tour of the unions by the president of the Congress, Comrade Joe Ajero, he made it amply clear to the unions that he visited, say, look, we are reconstituting the anti-casualization committee to drive home the message that casualization is not allowed. It's not the right way to go. So Congress has consistently taken a very strong view of unhealthy